Good afternoon, guys, and happy Wednesday to all of your sunshiny faces. Guys, I was actually going to show you what I'm going to have for dinner tonight, but first I thought I'd let you guys know that tomorrow is the football games. They're not on Friday this week because they moved them because we're supposed to get a really bad thunderstorm and it's supposed to rain like non-stop pretty much from Friday until like next Thursday. So even if they wanted to like reschedule the game, it's better to do it ahead of time versus like after the fact. So to like see like, oh, could we squeeze the game in or would it be okay? And then if it is, or you know, if it doesn't work out, it's not supposed to stop raining until like next week. So we're also playing on a grass field instead of a turf field. If it was our field, if we were playing at home, we might actually have like ended up playing, but because they are playing again away at a grass field, I guess it doesn't, like, you know, they don't want to ruin the field and stuff like that. And obviously the kids will wind up getting hurt. Honestly though, like, it's dirtier, but I feel like turf is more slick, like it's easier to slip around on, but like, I don't know, maybe not. I guess like depending on like, unless you have a spot that's like really muddy and really worn out, it can get kind of bad. But I'll show you guys what I made for myself for dinner, but everybody else is having, I guess Jack actually already has got his started over here, chicken Kiev and rice, and then we've also got, what, you needed a fork? Was I standing in the way the whole time? We also got the salad that I chopped up on Monday, with our leftover, like, garden tomatoes fresh from the garden, and then also the watermelon too that's also cut up. So yeah, that's what's for dinner tonight. And then what I ended up making for myself, which I just didn't want it to be super hot, was actually, guys, this is a vegetarian lasagna from Aldi, but it said, and you're supposed to put the plastic in the oven like this, and it didn't melt. I'm actually like, I don't know what kind of plastic it is, but I was like, this is gonna melt, like, and I read the directions four times. It said, do not remove the plastic covering. And I was like, okay. And it didn't even say pop holes in it, but I popped one tiny little one because I didn't want it to like explode and like get too hot. So yeah, this is like a vegetarian lasagna from Aldi that I'm having real trouble with trying to do this one-handed. So that's what I'm actually having for dinner tonight, which kind of looks, honestly the packaging makes it look really unappetizing, but it actually looks really good. And they were like $2 or something like that, or $2.50 at Aldi, so I thought I'd try it out. It's like a vegetable lasagna, like vegetarian lasagna. So that's what I made for myself actually, because it cooked alongside the chicken Kiev for the same amount of time at the same temperature. I was like, this is perfect. Let's do that for dinner tonight. Make everybody's meal all at once instead of making something separate for myself. So that's what I am having. But yeah. So that's a little update, guys, as to what's up right now. Well, guys, I'm gonna get ready for bed. It is actually still a little early. It's just 10:30 right now, way earlier than yesterday. The good thing is, guys, I woke up this morning at 8 o'clock, which is really good. So hopefully I am tired. I will fall asleep when I get in bed, because that's been the really big problem, is that like I've been waking up like kind of late, and so it's making me though like not tired. Like when I get in bed at like 11 o'clock, I'm like just still awake until like 1 in the morning. Like that's how late I ended up staying up until last night, because the night before I ended up, or earlier that day, I woke up like pretty late. So yeah, it's like throwing me off. So hopefully I am tired enough, because honestly I kept checking my phone. It was like 10 o'clock or like 9:30, and I was like, I feel like it's really late. I was like, my alarm hasn't gone off yet. So I checked and I was like, oh, it's an hour until it even goes off. To let me know I should probably go get in bed. So yeah, guys, I ended up getting up, like I said, pretty early this morning. My mom was awake this morning, guys. I think I literally told you guys that yesterday. Like, she'd been waking up late too. And so she came in my room and was like, Kayla, come on, get up. And I was like, okay. And I was actually already awake. The thing is that like sometimes like I'm just really stubborn in the morning, and I will be like, okay, I'm awake. Like I heard my alarm, it went off, and I was like,
I'll just lay back down for a couple more, you know, minutes or whatever. By the next time my alarm goes off, I will get up out of bed. That next time never comes, and I end up sleeping until like 10 o'clock in the afternoon. And so then I end up sleeping until like almost 11 o'clock. Like, it hasn't been that bad. Other than a couple days. Normally it's around 10 o'clock. It's like when I've been waking up, but I'm like, I want to get up earlier than that, like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. So I got up maybe around 8. I think I got out of bed maybe around like 8:30 or so. I wasn't out of bed exactly when I got when I was awake. But yeah, so I am, like I said, guys, I am tired, and which is a good thing though. And then guys, that lasagna, the vegetarian like vegetable lasagna, oh my goodness, it was so good, guys. It had like carrots and bell peppers, and I think broccoli. I know there was broccoli. I think there was bell peppers. Honestly, it kind of reminded me of the Amy's. There's 2 of those organic like brands that both start with A. They're both girl names that start with an A. The Annie's brand, which is like the kids, like, you know, I say kids, but I still eat the mac and cheese, guys, and the snacks. You know, like the granola bars and all that kind of stuff is like the organic stuff. And then there's the Amy's, which is, they do vegetarian and vegan, like frozen dinners, burritos, you know, that kind of thing, soups, just like instant kind of things. I always get the 2 of them confused. Like, I know which one's which, but I'm always like ready to say the other one for some reason. Anyways, the Amy's brand, their mac and cheese with the broccoli in it, it kind of reminded me of that because there was broccoli in there, and like the broccoli with the noodles. I really like broccoli with noodles, except for I'm not a huge fan of like the like Alfredo with broccoli. Like, I guess I kind of don't mind it, but I don't know. I really like in lasagna I like broccoli, and I like it in mac and cheese too. Like, it's really good, but baked mac and cheese, like the Amy's brand. But it kind of reminded me of that a little bit. But it was really tasty. Like I said, I liked all of the vegetables that were in there, and it kind of inspired me too. I was like, I bet I could make something like this, because like, I don't know, like I've had like vegetable lasagna, like, and stuff like that, but like, I don't know, this one wasn't like super cheesy either. Like the kind that I had at my cousin's birthday, I think, they got 2 different kinds of like vegetarian, because my cousin's a vegetarian as well, like pastas, and the one kind was like so cheesy. Like, I had a little slice and I was like, I think this is too much dairy, like I'm gonna be sick, because it was just really hard on my stomach. And so like, but it had, I think it was like a broccoli, or, you know, like some type of like vegetable lasagna, but it just, like I said, had way too much dairy. And I think it was, maybe there was 2 different kinds, and then the other one was the white, like it was like a white sauce. That was the one that was really cheesy. And then there was a red sauce one, but that one just tasted like regular lasagna. Like, this had like chunks of like vegetables in it, so it kind of inspired me. Like, I've never had one like that, where it's like, my mom's made like a vegetarian lasagna, or like a spinach lasagna, but normally it's in like a white sauce, and this was in a red sauce, and it tasted really good. And so it kind of inspired me. Like, it was something that I haven't really like had or like homemade before, that kind of inspired me. I was like, maybe I could try and make it like an adaptation of it and do my own kind of like version. Like I said, just all the flavors in there of the vegetables tasted really good. And then I also, guys, I had an Arnold Palmer, which seriously, I cannot buy these because it is way too much. Like, they're way too big, and I should not finish it in one time, like in one sitting, or for like with one meal or something like that. Like, I like the smaller ones that you can buy in like a pack, but the big ones, like the 99-cent ones, you know, you can get like the convenience stores and stuff like that, they're just, it's so much, like I can't finish it. And then I feel like I just, like, at the beginning and like of drinking it tastes really good, but then by the time I get to the end, like, my mouth is just like so saturated in like the like iced tea lemonade mix that I'm like, this doesn't even taste good anymore. Like, I don't even know. It's just like that first like few times, like those first few sips, like half of the can is like perfect, and then once I get to the other half of the can, I'm like, okay, this is not tasting the best anymore. Like, I need to maybe just like split it and be like, okay, I'll have half of it today and then put it in like a container and put it in the or leave it in there and put it in the fridge and have the rest of it like tomorrow or something. Because yeah, it's like making my mouth like, I don't know, like dry almost. But it's my favorite, guys. I love Arizona iced teas, specifically the Arnold Palmer's though. I like I think the watermelon kind too. I don't mind that one, but I've sampled probably like all of them, but there was never one that I really loved other than the Arnold Palmer's that like I constantly come back to. I'm not a huge tea fan, but I feel like their teas taste pretty good. Like I said, I like it more with the lemonade. I think it's just the lemonade that leaves that like, I don't know, that like taste just in my mouth. That's why, like I said, I got halfway through the can and was like, okay, this is probably enough. I shouldn't have had the whole thing. But anyways, guys, like I said, I'm thrown off now because we've got both football games tomorrow, which again, I kind of like the fact that they're trying to get ahead of the storm. Like, I wouldn't want to sit out in the rain on Friday and try and sit through the game, which is, like I said, kind of a good thing, but it might honestly still wind up raining tomorrow. Like, I saw it was supposed to kind of, I know it's supposed to like thunderstorm though on Friday, but I thought there was like a chance of rain tomorrow too, but I don't know when that is. Maybe, I don't remember. I looked like earlier in the week, and normally by the end of the week, like, things are always changing. So yeah, both football games tomorrow, and then like I said, it's gonna be weird like Friday, like, you know, we don't have any games on Friday, this Friday. So this game on tomorrow, on Thursday, will be officially our halfway benchmarker, though they're halfway through the season already, which is game 5 of 9. So you know, they're like, this is kind of the, just now we're getting into the second half of the season pretty much after this game, where we already got past the first half. So yeah, I don't know that it's supposed to be easier. Like, last week's game was pretty easy. This week's game is supposed to be, I think, easier. And then, because I know that the team that we almost beat last week ended up beating the team that we're playing this week. So, or the team we played last week. And so, yeah, the team that we're playing this week is supposed to be, we're supposed to win. We were supposed to win last week too, but Jack says he feels really good about the game going forward too, which is a good thing. He said that like all the kids like seemed like they were really good in practice and stuff like that, and like just like focused, and like they were good practices and stuff. And so we'll see how it goes, guys. Like I said, I'm looking forward to tomorrow's football game, not Friday. But anyways, guys, I will see you all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.